Want freedom and work from anywhere? Embrace technology. Hello there and welcome. Breaking away from the 9-to-5 grind and having the freedom to work from practically anywhere is such a cool feeling. Here's the thing though, it doesn't happen overnight and it doesn't happen without work. But all the time and effort, the learning and the stretching is so worth it. Every week in this podcast, I'm sharing my experiences that I've had in growing my own business, my virtual assistant business, and achieving the work from anywhere lifestyle. My hope is that it will give you the inspiration and encouragement so that you too may experience different opportunities in living a lifestyle with more freedom and live life on your own terms. I'm Gayla Scrivener, and I am so excited that you're here today. My hope is to give you ideas and inspiration to start and grow your own business, your own freedom business. Now, a definition of a freedom business can mean different things to different people. For me, it's creating a business where I have the freedom to live and to work from anywhere. For you, having freedom may look a little bit different. But if you are longing for the freedom and flexibility in your lifestyle to make room for experiences that really matter to you, then this show is for you. You know what makes me sad? When I hear people say they are held back in growing their business because they aren't good with tech. It makes me sad and a little bit irritated all at the same time. Fear of tech isn't a reason for the lack of progress or growth. It's just an excuse. In this wonderful life we have on this earth, we all have so many learning opportunities. Growing a business is chock full of learning opportunities. And if you truly desire more freedom and you want the capability of scaling your business in a manner where you can enjoy more freedom, then embracing technology is so important. To get you on the right path to creating the freedom for yourself, you must have the right mindset and embrace technology. Don't tell yourself lies and create stories in your mind about how you're not good with tech. You can have a micro business, a small business, be a solopreneur, whatever title you place on yourself. You can have a small business to keep your expenses as low as possible, but you should be thinking big in the manner of setting up your processes and systems, routines if you will, to make things easier for you in the future. You see, you may be a small business owner, but you don't have to think small, and you shouldn't think small. Your goals, your dreams, your plans are big, aren't they? If you're one who is convinced that you can't do certain things because that little voice in your head is telling you that you aren't good with computers or you aren't good with tech, well, hear me out. If you say things to yourself, oh, I have a Facebook page, but I don't know how to use it. Or maybe you have several social accounts, but rarely post in them or don't understand how you really can use social media in your business. If you say, I don't have a website because I don't know how to start one. I cannot afford to have someone build one for me, so I just won't deal with it. If you say to yourself, I've heard of MailChimp or Constant Contact, but I have absolutely no idea what it is and how it can help me. All the tech stuff that you should know when owning a business boils down to communication methods. That's all it is. How you talk to your current customers and to potential customers, how you communicate to your friends and family who are the first to be interested in what you're doing anyway. Through consistent communication, you are able to share and reach more people. I mean, that's what the technology is there for. I've seen it over and over again. People find excuses that hold them back from growing their businesses and achieving their goals. And probably one of the top excuses that I hear, besides not having enough time, is not being good with tech. It's just an excuse not to move forward. It's not the reason. Whether you don't know how to use a certain program or an app or whatever, it's just an excuse. Like I said, we live in a great age of opportunity. We have all the tools, all these apps, all these programs available to us, much of the time at the tip of our fingers in our phones. And much of the time, a lot of these tools are free. Yes, free. That we can all use as business owners to start and grow our business. So using the tech that is readily available at our fingertips each and every day so that we can become better communicators, having the potential to reach more people, gives us the opportunity to achieve more freedom. But I get it too, that all the tech stuff is overwhelming because there's so much of it. Even if you don't consider yourself a technophobe and totally shut down at the very thought of working with any techie tool or program, but you're okay with diving in and learning any tech tools you need to make your life easier, all the tech programs and systems available to us is indeed overwhelming. The pure number of them. Where do you start? What should you learn first? What should you learn at all? All the choices will either have you wanting to bury your head in the sand and steer away from all things tech, just avoiding the issue altogether, or you may flitter around from one thing to the other, barely learning it and understanding it, frustrated and throwing your hands up, then off to the next thing. Now, you don't have to be a whiz at all the apps or all the programs or anything tech. But you certainly don't have to let the fear of tech limit your growth. When I started Scrivener Solutions, there were plenty of things I didn't know how to do. And let me tell you, there are plenty of things I still don't know, nor do I understand. I don't consider myself really great with tech stuff, but I'm certainly not going to get my lack of tech or my lack of knowledge stop progress. And I certainly wouldn't want you to feel stuck because you continually listen to that little voice in your head saying you just aren't good with computers. I'll say it again. To build a business where you are able to work from practically anywhere you'd like, you must embrace technology. When you embrace technology, you open yourself up to developing processes in your business where you are more efficient, gain better reach, have better tracking, and what's exciting, you set yourself up to delegate and scale your business. Whether you are just getting started in the thinking stages of starting your business or have been in business for a while and are stuck, and you are saying to yourself, only if I were better with computers, I could break away from my regular 9-to-5 job or work for myself, but I can't. Well, just stop that silly talk going on in your head. There are plenty, let me repeat, plenty of highly successful people who aren't good with tech. They started out as a one-person shop too, and made the investment to learn what they needed to move them forward and grow their business. They were diligent. To work from anywhere, it's imperative to break free from the mindset of fearing tech. Here are some things that you should consider when you feel paralyzed by all the tech and what you should do or what you should start to overcome your apprehension in learning what you need. First, know this: you need to make an investment. You have a choice. You have many choices, actually. Your first choice is that you invest the time you need to comb through all the info out there on the web to figure it out yourself. Quite honestly, when you're starting out, that is where many of us resort to. We just Google everything. We just start punching buttons. We pour hours upon hours of time trying to figure things out on our own. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Frankly, when you're first starting out, much of the time you have more time than money to invest in your business. That's okay. Now, you may not have any paying customers at first. You'll put in that sweat equity of doing it all yourself, doing that research, getting overwhelmed, throwing up your hands and wanting to quit. Then, through your determination, you'll pick it up again and make it happen. Then, as you get clients and as you get income, then there's the next level. You can take a class on the specific part or program you are needing to learn. This is in a group setting, and you can get quite a bit of information out of it. You pay for the course, or it may be a free course. You save time in sifting through all that information out there to learn the bits and pieces of the process or application. You make that monetary investment because it's worth the time savings of sifting through all the information yourself. It's more handed out on a platter for you. Then there's the third level, and that's having someone sit right alongside you and train you. A consultant, if you will, to guide you in explaining the technology and help you set up the processes and teach you how to use the tech. The monetary investment is larger than a class because you are able to have access to that person's experience and expertise so that your time investment is shortened so much. And then the final level, you just have someone else do it. But you still need to know, I really believe you still need to know enough to be able to manage the outcomes that you want. But as you progress in your business and you grow, you have to make so many decisions. There will come a time that it's time to delegate so that some of the little detail work you don't have to worry about. Depending on the tech you want to implement, where you're at in your business, and your budget will navigate you on the level of investment of time and money you're willing to spend. Oh, and it may be obvious, but your interest level does play a huge role. Don't think that you need to know everything all at once. Chunk things down. You don't need to know everything at once. If you truly have a fear of tech, start out with just the tiniest of processes. That way, you will get comfortable little by little and gain confidence. Now, probably the easiest thing to embrace is your digital calendar. Whether you use iCal on your iPhone or Google or any other digital calendar, getting used to the process of blocking your time and keeping a digital calendar is super easy. I tend to take it for granted that everyone uses some sort of digital calendar, but then I find swarms of people who don't keep a calendar at all. Refer back to episode number 52, Making Room for Change, the Art of Time Blocking, because that's where I talk a lot about being able to save time and being able to be more efficient with your time. When you make it a habit to keep a digital calendar, you are setting yourself up for processes to allow your future team members to help you arrange your meetings for you, which, by the way, is super awesome. And depending on what your business is, you have your clients set up your appointments on your calendar for you on your website, which is super cool. I don't do that myself right now, but I'm seeing that in the future. Now, you may not be there yet, but starting your habit now by keeping up with your digital schedule and gaining control over your time, well, what that does is get you comfortable with a piece of technology. It sets you up for growth, and you're in line with your first process. The type of businesses that work well with a work from anywhere lifestyle is being able to share your knowledge, your expertise, your experience. Don't take your talents and experience for granted. You can take these things with you anywhere you go. You can consult, you can coach, educate from anywhere on practically any subject. You can even create your own virtual assistant business working remotely for others using the skills and experience you already have by using and building your own use of technology, tools, and apps. It's pretty cool. Since you can take all your knowledge and experience with you, what tech stuff should you be using to help you be anywhere? The techie things you need to understand when it comes to marketing your own business are your website, your email marketing, and social media. Those are wide subjects, and depending on your interest level, what type of business you're in, and what stage you are in your business, you learn those 3 elements to market your own business, your own skills, whether you're doing it yourself or hiring help to get those elements in place. You will get more and more experience on the techie side of your website, your email marketing, and your social media. The more you learn, the more your world will open up on the opportunities for your service offerings. And let me reiterate, when marketing your business, you need the 3 levels: website, email marketing, and social media. But like I said before, you chunk it down and you learn a little bit at a time. But I want to give you an example of how your world could open up on opportunities by embracing technology. Now let's say you're a health coach. You're just starting out and you have more time than money. You have a few clients and must grow your client base. You feel overwhelmed by tech. You have help getting your website going, so you have that under your belt. It may not be your favorite or your dream website, but it's out there. You're kind of learning about email marketing, but not focusing on that yet because you decide that the one thing that you can handle to overcome your tech phobia is taking on your social media. You make a plan and learn more and more about what to post on your social media channel. You learn to become more efficient with it. You are drawn to learn other tools, something like Canva, to allow you to have better images. You venture into doing live video. Little by little, through sticking with it and being consistent, you become comfortable with the process. You gain confidence, leading you to try other things to improve your process. You learn what works and what doesn't. You are gaining more clients. So, you're a health coach, remember, who feels overwhelmed by tech but decides to learn her own social media process, stick with it, and then helping people through social media and through face-to-face clients with their health issue. It's a circle, gaining more clients. But here's the beauty about becoming comfortable with tech, or at least some aspect of tech. You see, this health coach who has over time gained much experience and expertise with her social media account can choose to help other health coaches by teaching them how to be better marketers on social media for their health coach business. This gives this health coach another line of revenue. It opens her opportunities up. But also, let's say this health coach doesn't want to go there teaching her skills she had learned with social media to other coaches, but she wants to still focus on coaching health to her clients, but finds that she'd like to scale and move away from a lot of one-on-one sessions, and she'd rather have group coaching. So when you dip your toe into one aspect of tech, then learn and own that process, you gain confidence with that. And like our health coach example, I believe it opens up your mind for other possibilities. Our health coach here has an open mind and the confidence to do online coaching, freeing her from being tied to a specific office location and freeing her time to help more than one person all at once, which in turn boosts her income. She's moving to that next level. She could do online coaching to her clients or online teaching to other health coaches about what she's learned on social media. So there's a lot of different opportunities that open up for revenue streams when you learn tech. Now here's what I did. You know, when you own your own business, you need a website. Hands down. No bones about it. You need a website. It doesn't have to be complicated nor fancy. It will evolve and grow into something better as time goes by. In fact, you may think that your first website looks absolutely terrible. I know mine was absolutely terrible. At least I thought so. But then the more I learned, the more I was able to update my website and make it better. It isn't perfect right now. Nope, I always see changes in it. And I still have visions of what tweaks I'd like to have done. In 2011, that was the year that Robert and I sold practically everything we had and moved into our 38-foot RV full-time. My corporate job was winding down, and I hadn't officially started Scrivener Solutions. Instead, I devoted my time concentrating on what I needed to do for my corporate job and fulfilling my obligations with them. Well, that's a whole nother story. So moving on. You know, Robert and I moved into our RV almost a full year before we opened Scrivener Solutions. And during that time, to figure out how to build my business website, I created our travel blog, BeenThereDoingThat.com. I fumbled through the process of figuring out how to get a website host, to set up WordPress, and then how to even use WordPress. I could have used a free Blogspot or other free blog hosting, but I wanted to invest in having that website be our very own and not be at the mercy of a free service, even though it was a travel blog. Besides, I knew when I opened Scrivener Solutions, I wasn't going to be using a free service. I used the BeenThereDoingThat.com website as my playground for learning. Actually, 8 years later, I still use it as my playground, as my learning site. The skills I learned in starting my travel blog made it easier to create the Scrivener Solutions website. Because I became more comfortable with my own websites that I was running, and because I was gaining more and more experience with them and more comfortable with working with WordPress, I gained clients and helping them with their websites. Little tasks at first, like adding a blog post and adding an image to go with that post, then sharing it on social. And then over time, I stretched myself to learning more and more so that I could better serve my VA clients. For me, learning that first step of building my very own website opened up my whole world to allow me more freedom because I gained the confidence to learning new things and all these tasks that I could do to help clients. These tasks can be done from anywhere. Building my own website led to social media experience, which led to marketing, email marketing experience. And I also do content creation and improving and developing my skills of copywriting. Scrivener Solutions has evolved from taking whatever admin task I could find to helping our clients by focusing on helping them with their content marketing plan. You know, the website and blog work, their email marketing, and their social media, and connecting the dots for them, making their whole process much easier for them and much more effective. I say, you want to grow your business? You want to have more time in your day? You want more freedom? Then you must embrace technology. Stop the negative self-talk about you not being good with tech. Don't think that you have to know it all, because you don't. Start small and get comfortable with the pieces and build from there. Decide what level of tech you want to know, and don't feel bad that you don't know every little piece. Be proud of what you do know and excited when you discover or figure something new out. And besides, ask for help when you need it. Your time is valuable. Always remember that. You certainly don't have to learn everything at once as you grow your business and increase your income. You shift perspective from wanting or needing to do everything in your business to managing processes and outcomes. You won't be so worried about needing to know what buttons to push or all the little details of accomplishing the task. You focus on other things and delegate the details to receiving the outcomes you want. You will be comfortable with the tech just enough that you'll have a general overview of how things should work so that you can improve and then grow your business. I think you get the point here. Just take out the negative talk in your head that you're not good with tech and embrace it. Just say, hey, that's something I should learn, or I will get the gist of it. Think of the tech on how it could benefit you, and then you'll find a way to either learn it yourself, take a class to learn it at a more accelerated amount, have a consultant be right next to you to help set things up and then train you, and then you may be at a level where you can just delegate it completely and know what the function of the tech is, but not concerned about all the little tiny details to get the outcomes you want. That's going to do it for today's show. If you aren't already, get comfortable with tech no matter what your business is. Remember, you don't have to be an expert. Just stop telling yourself that you aren't good with it. Get comfortable and embrace tech. Baby steps are just fine. It opens up your possibilities for creating more freedom for yourself. Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you hop over to the Gayla Scrivener Facebook page and let me know what is your one techie thing you wish you knew how to do and you feel that it's holding you back a little bit. I'd love to hear from you. The link to my Facebook page is in the show notes and on my website of gaylascrivener.com. That's GaylaScrivener.com. Guys, until next time, have a fantastic week.